Hello, my name is Sasha Sloan, and I voice the Paladin in Diablo 4. Today, I am reading The Calling. Let us begin. My grandmother always said that it was all too easy to see the darkness that surrounds us. She said that if we listened closely, we could hear the call of the light.
That's it. Put your back into it.
As night follows day, the darkness is never far from us, and shadows will fall.
Run away!
We carry on as best we can. Those of us that survive. But sometimes, it is not enough just to survive. I thought I might find it easier to hear the lights call in the cabin where my grandmother lived in her later days. When I was little, she used to tell me stories about the years that she served as a paladin, until she grew too old and infirm to hold a sword and shield.
Any can wield the power of the light, little Sorcha, if they only know the way.
But along with her stories, she also left behind the collected wisdom of her many years as a Warden of Light. Every day, I trained until my muscles ached to gain the skills needed to protect my village.
Light, give me strength!
And I practiced the art of the blade, using the sword of a paladin, my grandmother's own. But still, I could not hear the call of the light. However, I had no trouble finding the darkness. But I was no longer the frightened girl who had left the village. Now, I had the strength of my grandmother. And darkness ensnared many who crossed my path. Many who cried out for justice.
Stop! Thief!
Instead of striking down those who'd done wrong, I gave them the chance to repent.
Return what you stole, and I'll let you live.
I dispensed justice as I would have liked to receive myself. But my actions had not gone unnoticed. Come with me, and you'll have a chance to reach your full potential. I traveled with the Warden of Light across the Twin Seas to the Paladin training camp.
I've never seen so much blue.
Long years of training followed, pushing our bodies to their limits as we mastered the sword and shield. But though we studied the true nature of the light, still, I could not hear it call to me. When it came time for me to climb the mountain and face my final trial, I did not expect to find success at its summit. But when I reached the top, I wondered if I had misunderstood the stories my grandmother had told me, or the lessons the wardens taught. I had spent long years waiting for the light to find me. But perhaps I must go find the light myself. There, at the summit of Light's Reach, I could finally hear the light calling to me. I could feel it within me. At last, I was a paladin like my grandmother before me. I could now return home to protect my village, my mother, from all that threatened them. On my return home, I came upon a devastating siege, and it was the work of hours to fight my way through the attacking hordes. But Finally, I reached the place I had once called home, having spent the better part of my life learning how to defend it. Only to find that I had arrived too late. There was no one left alive to defend. Not even my mother. For a moment, I almost succumbed to despair. No. But I realized I was not called just to be the protector of one village. As a paladin, it is my duty to protect Sanctuary as a whole. And so protect it, I will.
Truly an inspirational journey. Now all of Sanctuary will enjoy the protection of our newest Warden of Light. Thank you for joining me today. I hope to see you soon in Diablo 4.